Okay, right, this one's going to be an interesting one. I think we're going to leave it on that. Right. Paper. Okay. How big are we going to make this one? I think we're going to go with that. Okay, go here. At least this is in the A section, which is really nice. Although I have a lot of criticisms about Konica Minolta, I've got to sometimes have some nice things to say, even though most of the time they could always make a better job of it. But the industry's, not just Konica Minolta, are full of money fuckers or greedy people who are not interested in photocopiers. You can see it in Apple. When Stephen Jobs was at the helm of Apple before he died, well, Apple was a much more innovative or imaginative company. Surely he could have done better, like most people, but basically people were captivated by his products. But now Tim Cook, the new CEO, or the CEO that just came after, Tim Cook's been in the business for a long time, but I just say new because he's not Stephen Jobs. He's the one after Stephen Jobs, so you could say in some ways he's new, but he's not. But basically, Apple does not have the same ability to innovate. They're more interested too much in the money and taking the headphone jack first out of the iPhone 7 and then out of the following models, the iPhone 8 and and also the iPhone X, was just stupid. Fucking dumb. Dumb. Tim Cook, stupid money fucker. No imagination, just cares about money, equals shitty product. I refuse to buy any of those 3 model iPhones that I mentioned, but I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to buy a new iPhone eventually. The only one I want is the smallest model, the entry level, and that one is known as the SE. Smallest one in the series. Nothing flashy like the X or it's sort of a budget level phone, but if this budget phone works, instead of having heaps of teething problems and shit like that and costing a lot of money, well, basically that's the phone I want to replace my iPhone 5S, which of course is getting old. It's getting very old. So now I'm just going to add a background colour here. I'm trying to think what background colour we're going to add to this. I've forgotten what colours it is. I'm going to stick it on red, green, blue, yellow. Maybe yellow. But yeah, I don't want the expensive iPhones that don't have a headphone jack. I don't listen to music much on my phones, but I do. It'd be good for when you're listening to YouTube if you're on an aircraft and you can't use those AirPods, those wireless headphones, on an airplane. So there you go. Well, from what I know, you can't. So basically, yeah. So using the same jack as the charging jack for headphones is stupid, because if you when you're charging up the battery, you can't listen to the music unless you spend some money on a silly dongle that you can get from a third party. But anyway, that's interesting, but I don't like it. It's not quite colourful enough. But yeah, I could think of, I'd rather not have to buy extra accessories just so I can get proper functionality. So I'm not interested in buying an iPhone X or an iPhone 8. Fuck that. Apple can go fuck itself when it comes to that. I like to make choices. I had to buy this photocopier because the other one wasn't worth fixing. It came out of service agreement because the parts were not being created by the manufacturer, and I forgot that I have to hit this damn finish button and then hit the start button again. And this is a question, why did Konica Minolta make it like this? Another one of those burning questions, so to speak. Why? Why? We ask the question, why do we people who love money make some dumb ideas up? Now that's interesting. I'm wondering if we can make it even better. If we can maybe adjust the image quality. So we're just going to go here. And we're going to find our colour adjust when it stops moving. Now what the fuck has happened here? It's so easy to fat finger. This keyboard, or should I say this touch panel is so sensitive. Fuck me dead. Honestly, why, Konica Minolta, have you made it like this? You guys are fucking idiots. Honestly, you dummies. Well, that's you, KM, Konica Minolta. You and your fucking love of money. Oh, it's like the old saying, oh, please. Crack me up, Konica Minolta, but I'm sure a lot of office people are going to be caught off guard with this. Honestly, I just don't understand why the fuck you idiots like to make your machines so dumb. I paid for this machine. I had to because you guys made my C353 parts-wise obsolete. And I need fucking spare parts. I need a service agreement. I can't afford to pay $160 for a technician just to show up at my front door and then pay for the hourly rate, whatever that is, and then basically, yeah, this is looking shit, and basically paying for the spare parts, and then if the spare parts are not available, fuck, you can't get the machine fixed. So basically, yeah, and then you would have paid all that money for nothing. I hate the way the photocopier industry is, full of dumb twats, idiots, dumb cops, really dumb people who think they can just squeeze money out of people. Of course we have to get new fucking machines. We need them. We need our fucking photocopiers. I mean, that's just it. But what else can I do? I had to do this. There's no other choice. Now I'm wondering why we're having a little bit of trouble here. Oh, we couldn't use that because... Did we? Yeah, copy density's gone back. We're going to brightness because we're using RGB. So we're just going to go there. I think I may have fucked it up a bit. So easy to... It'd be good if photocopiers could one day have artificial intelligence so that people can get a good copy out almost every time. It's not going to be perfect. And again, I've forgotten about... I'm used to my C353 being like most photocopiers, just hitting the start key once. Not start, finish, start, just start. But this is a budget machine. I couldn't afford a more high-end model, so I had to sacrifice things. But this looks quite nice. It's quite an interesting result. Looks like it was worth it. Gotta go.